you're in Boston, New Year's Eve 2010. I came up here to visit a few friends of mine, and tomorrow I'm doing something really nutty, jumping into Boston Harbor. So right now, Lynn and I are out. We're going to look at some nice ice sculptures, tour around Town Square. Then we're going to go get dinner at a really nice place and come back here later on. So right now we're in Boston Garden. Boston Common is across the street. I'm sliding down the ice a little bit here. But look around and you'll see why I enjoyed living here so much. Lived here about 7 years in Boston, and it's a beautiful city. I'm a New Yorker, always will be, but Boston was a nice place to live for a long time.
Well, I went swimming with the L Street Brownies, as I have every year now for 7 years, and we've picked up some rookies this year to join us in the dip. Well, one of the rookies this year is a fellow by the name of Mike Clendenin.
January 1st, 2011, and I'm about to jump into Boston Harbor. Why? Well, I used to work up in Boston. I got a lot of friends at a radio station that I used to work at, WEEI, and they do this every year. It's kind of like their version of the Coney Island Polar Bear Club. Actually, we're lucky. I feel like I'm cheating. It's a good 45 degrees today, very balmy. I should have brought suntan lotion, but I didn't.
You were late. All right. I am the rooting committee for Michael doing this brave but crazy thing. His fellow people doing the same feat.
The worst part about this is your feet. I can't feel them anymore. Right, Gene, how's your feet? Yeah, your feet, the things below your waist.
My knees, I can feel my knees. That's about all.
Walker here.
Mr. Walker.
Mr. Walker, how you doing, guys? How's it be? So what hurts?
Everything.
Love hurts.
Anything.
My kidney's the only thing that has any warmth.
Is that one question for any of you? Why do you do this?
Why not?
I do it because he promised me a check.
That's right. I've been a long-time friend of Mike, what's his name, Clendenin. It was the way he conducted himself in the newsroom. It was the level of excitement that he generated amongst all those people who answered to him. And at some times, it was very similar to a Baptist revival. Most of us would finish our discussions with Mike with tears in our eyes. We were so moved. It was almost ecumenical.
New Year's Eve, 2010. Wishing everybody a very happy New Year.